The Hitman and the Heartbreak Kid have been on an inevitable collision course since the dawn of the new generation. Bret Hart has been the gold standard in the World Wrestling Federation since the conclusion of the Golden Age, but another former tag team specialist turned singles superstar has waited patiently in the shadows, believing his time has finally arrived. The perfect stage has been set to showcase their excellence at WrestleMania XII, in a 60-minute Iron Man match. The Undertaker and Diesel have had their championship dreams thwarted by one another over the past 2 months and look to settle the score once and for all. Has The Undertaker finally met his match, or will Diesel join the long line of the dead man's adversaries, and rest in peace? The mighty Yokozuna has grown tired of Jim Cornette's antics, and wants to get his hands on his former advocate. Cornette introduces Vader, to team with Owen Hart and the British Bulldog to take on Yoko along with Ahmed Johnson, and the returning Jake the Snake Roberts. Other legends make their return at this year's edition of the Showcase of the Immortals, when the Ultimate Warrior takes on Hunter Hearst Helmsley in his WrestleMania debut, Roddy Piper faces Goldust in a backlot brawl, and the WrestleMania debut of Stone Cold Steve Austin against Savio Vega. WrestleMania XII opens with a 6-man tag team match between Jim Cornette's squad, Owen Hart, the British Bulldog, and Vader, taking on Yokozuna, Ahmed Johnson, and Jake Roberts, with Mr. Fuji in their corner. Vader and Yokozuna begin a fight that turns into a brawl. They manage to throw Vader over the ropes, and Ahmed jumps on him. Owen tags in, and Bulldog helps save him. Owen and Bulldog work together to double-team Yokozuna until Ahmed tags in and confronts Vader. Johnson attempts a move on Davey, but Owen stops him. Roberts joins the fight but struggles and narrowly escapes a power slam. Yokozuna tags in and slams Davey. The situation intensifies, with Jake hitting a DDT. While the referee is distracted, Cornette intervenes. Jake tries to DDT Cornette, but Vader prevents it and ultimately wins with a Vader bomb. Intercontinental Champion Goldust takes on Roddy Piper in this unusual matchup next, a backlot brawl. Piper waits for Goldust, holding a baseball bat. When Goldust arrives in a gold Cadillac, Piper sprays the car with a fire hose and breaks the windows. He then fights Goldust, choking him with the bat and battling around a catering table in the rain. Roddy slams Goldust into some dumpsters and sprays him again. They fight on the car hood, where Roddy accidentally breaks his hand while punching Goldust. Goldust retaliates with a low blow and crashes Roddy into a trash can before running over Piper, who jumps onto the hood. Piper chases Goldust in his Bronco, crashes into Goldust's car, and they fight it out in the ring. Goldust targets Piper's leg and attacks him repeatedly. They trade punches, and Piper retaliates, revealing Goldust's lingerie. Goldust, angered, eventually runs away, covered by Marlena's robe. For the first time, Stone Cold Steve Austin steps onto a WrestleMania stage versus Savio Vega. Austin and Savio Vega start fighting, exchanging punches and rolling to the floor. Vega chops Austin and throws him into the apron before bringing him back into the ring. Austin retaliates by slamming Vega's shoulder into the post and then targets his arm. They trade moves, including a crossbody from Vega and a Thez press from Austin. Both men try to pin each other, but the match gets chaotic when Vega accidentally knocks out the referee with a wheel kick. DiBiase brings the $1 million belt into the ring, and Austin hits Savio with it. He then puts Vega in a chokehold, while DiBiase revives the referee. After Austin is declared the winner, he refuses to release the hold until more referees arrive. The Ultimate Warrior returns against Hunter Hearst Helmsley in his WrestleMania debut. Hunter attacks the Warrior with punches and a kick to the gut, followed by a pedigree. However, the Warrior quickly stands up. Hunter continues with more punches, but the Warrior shows his strength by fighting back with clotheslines and a shoulder tackle. The Warrior then delivers a press slam and a splash to win the match. After the match, Todd Pettingill interviews WWF's newest acquisition, Wildman Mark Merrow, and they are interrupted by Helmsley. Merrow takes exception, as Helmsley proceeds to blame and berate Sable. Helmsley and Merrow engage in a shoving contest, which quickly escalates into an all-out brawl. Big Daddy Cool Diesel and The Undertaker finally lock horns in the next contest. Diesel uses strong moves like forearms, elbows, and knees to control The Undertaker in the ring. The Undertaker counters with a boot and a clothesline, leading to a fight outside the ring. He rams Diesel into the steps and tries for a tombstone, but Diesel escapes. They keep exchanging blows and using the ring posts. The Undertaker misses a chair shot, allowing Diesel to take control with a side slam and a knee attack. After a double knockdown, Diesel puts The Undertaker in a bear hug, but he breaks free. Diesel attempts a jackknife but hesitates to cover The Undertaker, who continues to fight back. The Undertaker then delivers a jumping clothesline, a chokeslam, and finishes the match with a tombstone to win. In the main event of WrestleMania XII, Bret Hart defends the WWF Championship in a 60-minute Iron Man match against Shawn Michaels. The Heartbreak Kid descends from the rafters of the Arrowhead Pond, while the Hitman makes a traditional entrance. The match begins with both wrestlers engaging in mat wrestling, surprising Bret, who expected Shawn to use high-flying moves. They exchange takedowns and holds, with Shawn gaining an advantage and even sending Bret into the crowd. An attempt at Sweet Chin Music goes awry when Shawn accidentally kicks Tony Chamel instead. Back in the ring, Shawn targets Bret's arm while they continue to trade near falls. In the second half, the pace quickens as they fight on the apron and Bret starts working on Shawn's back with submission moves. Shawn counters with various aerial maneuvers, but they aren't enough to secure a win. Time expires as Bret locks in the sharpshooter, thinking the match is a draw. However, Gorilla Monsoon announces sudden death over time. Bret reluctantly returns, but after another back attack from Bret, Shawn manages to hit Sweet Chin Music twice, winning the match. Michaels takes his time, allowing the moment to sink in before jubilantly celebrating, while a visibly disgusted Hitman leaves the ring and swiftly drives away from the arena. After WrestleMania XII, Stone Cold Steve Austin's character would continue to evolve, and his stock began to rise, while Hunter Hearst Helmsley suffered a major political setback which momentarily paused his ascent. Ahmed Johnson and Jake Roberts carried their feud over into the following pay-per-view event. Despite his loss to The Undertaker, Diesel would challenge the new champion, Shawn Michaels at In Your House 7, Good Friends, Better Enemies, while The Undertaker would find his next obstacle in the deranged, unorthodox, and perhaps indestructible Mankind. However, Diesel and Scott Hall would soon depart for World Championship Wrestling. Bret Hart went on hiatus for nearly the remainder of the year, before returning at Survivor Series to face the red-hot Steve Austin. Shawn Michaels valiantly defended the WWF title over this period, but the company struggled competitively against WCW, as they continued to lose many of their top talents to them.